Great. How you
Yeah,
doing today?
yeah, doing great. How about you, Olga?
Yeah, me too. Me too. Today is not as busy as
Yeah,
the day we have. Yeah, of course. I'm staying home today, not
yeah,
going to work.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
That because of quarantine or is not, like it's not open out
No, no,
there.
no. No, not because of the quarantine. It's because I have a part-time job,
Yeah,
basically. Of
yes,
course, I have two kids, and my
yeah,
junior is still little, so I'm a staying-at-home mom.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, so
yeah.
I'm a stay-at-home mom and I've taken a part-time job. So I work only a couple of days a week. And
Yes,
the
yes,
rest, yeah, the rest of the
yeah,
time I'm staying home.
yes, yes, yes. Mashallah, that's good. Where are you from, actually, Olga? I really don't understand.
Ah, I'm from Russia.
Well, seriously,
Yeah, why?
I thought, your accents, it's like founded the thought that you are from England.
Come on.
Oh, oh, no, I'm not kidding. I'm seriously. I can't
Thank
believe. I can't believe that you are from Russia.
I am. I am. Thank you anyway. Yeah, thank you anyway. It goes natural, of course. I never work on my pronunciation on purpose. Never. Because,
Well,
well, yeah, I recently I started thinking how you sound really matters. Well,
mm-hmm.
what you are saying matters more, of course. It
Yeah,
really
yeah,
matters what you're, not how exactly you're saying. But yes, your accent is your identity. It's okay, totally. I agree with that. But,
yeah.
yeah, some people are really obsessed either with American accent or British accent or Australian. I'm not.
Mm.
I'm not. But it's still like I love the sound of English and it just goes natural. I just don't know. It's just my natural love for English.
Yeah. Keep it. It's a fantastic and sounds fantastic. Your natural accent sounds fantastic.
Thank you. Your English is also awesome. Where are you from?
Well, well, I'm from
India.
India. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
from India.
Great.
Do you
Great.
like India? Do you like India?
Well, I know basically, if not nothing, I have a couple of acquaintances, my pen pals from India, and they
Yeah.
told me a little bit about it. They told me, but the country is so, yeah, like the country is really different in like religions and languages. Like you guys have a lot of languages.
Yes.
Even yeah, like I've even heard that English in India somehow differs like from English in the UK or in America. And like native speakers, sometimes they don't even understand what you're saying, or I just don't know. Of course, you use some other words, expressions. So what is it? Like how 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 the English you use guys in India differs from the one Ira. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No problem. Let her play with your hair. Let her play with your hair. Don't you worry.
Oh
We'll
my
keep
goodness.
continuing.
It feels like I'm in a hairdresser, someone is working on my
No problem.
Oh my goodness, are you recording all of this stuff?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's kind of, we have a baby, you have to use of it, this kind of stuff, this is that childhood. Yeah, I see, no problem. But
Yeah.
as you told me that, a difference. Well, I have no idea about, the difference that we spoke during that, when we talk with some native tutors. I didn't see any kind of a difference. What kind of a
Mhm.
difference actually you are talking about?
Like I just know I heard that like it differs somehow, of course, probably in like you guys use some words or expressions um
Mm-hmm.
unique like in India. They don't use it
Yeah.
either like in America or in Britain or somewhere.
Well, I really don't know, but we Indian are very smart.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
And
Yeah.
and in India, like I have my state, like I have a different language. If I go to another state, they have an entirely different language. So I really don't know what they are talking. So
Wow.
yeah, but we have a lots of language. If you go in like northern country, northern state like Tamil Nadu and Kerala, what they are saying, even you don't understand the single word. You don't understand the single word.
Yeah,
Even we
like even though you're living in the same country and
yeah,
you're of the same nationality, but wow.
we could not even a single word we could not understand.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, but
Unbelievable. Yeah, I would say that's unbelievable.
yeah, but we have one local language, like a common language we call Hindi. Hindi. We
Hindi.
most of yeah Hindi. We use Hindi language now. Most of the people in India, they are learning English, and
Yeah, I see.
I'm the one also.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm eternal learner. Like live and they say live and learn. Yes, so you
yeah,
should learn during the
yeah,
whole life. It's never too late or it's never too, like people tend to find excuses.
yeah.
Like I'm old
Yes,
enough to learn a new language or
yeah,
come on, I'm not really good at languages or
yeah,
some other excuses, but I don't believe in this bullshit. Like if you wanted
yes,
to, if
yes.
you're really determined.
Olga, what's the reason that you are learning English? Are you a teacher or what?
Well, now, I've got this part-time job as a teacher.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I work for a private
yeah.
language school. It's a private
Yeah.
language school, and I work with kids and
Mhm.
teenagers mostly, not with adults,
Mhm.
kids and like
Yeah.
teenagers. But
Mhm.
like my main job, I still keep my old job as a secretary. I used to work as a secretary at the university. I still keep that
Mhm.
job because while you are on your maternity leave, I'm a mom
Yeah.
and I'm on my maternity leave. You are allowed
Yeah.
to keep your job for 3 years, even not going back to work. So basically, I'm staying home, but I'm
Yeah.
keeping my job, but I'm not get
Mhm.
paid. No, I'm not
Yeah.
get paid. It just the
Yeah.
position is safe for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. Well, that's a fantastic. That's really fantastic. In India, as far as I know, that in India, in our rule, that only you will get 5 or 6 month leave without paid. I think so. I think so. I'm not sure, but without paid, you will get a 6 or 7 month maternity leave only in a private
Yeah.
sector, not in the government sector. In a private sector, for most of the ladies, they have fear to lose the job.
Oh my goodness.
So that's a
Yeah.
problem. Yeah, it's a big problem in India. Well, ladies won't get, they don't get the, maternity leave properly without, they got the job leave, but without paid.
Yeah, that's so unfair to a mom and to her baby. And
Yeah,
yeah, I've
yeah.
heard girls from India and from other countries complaining. Of course, in this
Mm,
term, Russia probably is a unique country. Of course, our government still allows
mm.
us to stay home and to take care of our kids. That's
What,
awesome.
well, that's particularly, you could say like that, you depends on the, population. You have less population, government trying to increase your population. That's why they are trying to create something like that. But we have a huge population. We don't need it all. So we could say like that.
Oh, but still, that's so sad and
Yeah,
unfair. Like, yeah, probably you're not a woman, and it's kind of difficult to understand. But once you are a female, and
yeah,
when it comes to giving a birth to your baby, you start thinking,
yeah,
oh my God, I'm gonna be separated from my like baby in 6 months, and then I either have to hire a babysitter or
mm,
to find some other way out of the situation course,
yes, yes,
I really want to, like, everybody needs money, right? Everybody needs to
yeah,
make living, to eat, and to pay our bills. And So yeah, that's unfair. That's
Yes.
unfair to.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate and unfair for especially in Indian ladies and the other countries as well, that we should bring some reform in our our policy to change such kind of unfair with the baby and their moms as well. Inshallah, let's see. This is a message for the for all ladies and their babies. This is the message we are discussing right now. They should bring some reform.
Awareness.
In,
Yes, some
yeah,
awareness.
yeah, some awareness
Job
there.
you are doing is also great. The job you are doing is also great. Tell me a little bit about your job you're doing on YouTube. Like you're kind of educator, or like how it all started. What made you make this YouTube channel and start connecting to people? Like what you're doing is also great. You're connecting to people from all over the world, and you
Yeah.
raise some problems, and you discuss some issues, some breaking news, and that's nice.
During the lockdown, I really, well, basically, I'm a auto driver as a taxi driver in India. So, during the lockdown, I really don't have anything to do. But what I have a strength. What I have strength that I recognize during the lockdown, that I can catch, or I can accumulate knowledge very quickly related to language. So I have seen that I can speak English fantastically without any grammar mistake. So first time I tried to talk in a Cambly. Have you heard about Cambly? I talk
Yeah.
in a Cambly.
No, no, no.
Cambly, well, Cambly is a platform where people can practice with a native tutor, English native tutor.
I've never heard. I've never
Yeah,
heard.
yeah, it's a paid only. It's not a free. It's not a social devastating. It's a paid. You won't get
Mm.
free. Yeah, it's a paid. So I take 2 or 3 classes out there, and then I uploaded video on a YouTube. So it's got viral. People love that. So that I thought that they are charging a lot. People really wanted to learn English language. They have lots of query, but with whom they want to share. So I've started initiative that I'm gonna inform you, I'm gonna guide you that how I learn English and how you can learn English. You can talk to me, you can call me, you can raise your issue, you can ask me something, that where you can go through English, how you can start from, how you can start from the beginning. What is the measurement that you have to follow to get fluent in English. So this is how my idea is, that I'm doing kind of social work for people,
That's
giving some
great.
knowledge, giving some
Yeah.
knowledge to people. So this is how my story is right now.
That's great. That's great. How many subscribers do you have so far?
Well, so far I have 8,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Wow, that's a great number already. Like,
Yeah,
taking into consideration the fact that your channel is really new and you started it during the lockdown back in March,
yeah,
April. Wow, that's a fantastic job you're doing, actually. Wow,
yeah.
congrats, honestly.
Thank you, Olga. Well, people are loved. People are what they love. What they are seeing over here. That's it's really a total different task. That most of the time, what happen in YouTube, that teacher are only giving them they're giving a grammar section only. But what we are doing here, what I'm doing here, I'm asking a live question to the tutor, to teacher, and then what we create a content that people can learn what a student can think about actually in a grammar. So this is some kind of a different task I'm doing over here, and this some kind of a different content over here on a YouTube. That's why people loved it. And even though they are coming on a YouTube, they're seeing people, lots of people, they're watching them. So they are enjoying. People are enjoying, and I'm enjoying as well.
That's the main thing. You should enjoy what you are doing. That what
Yeah,
matters. Yes, yes,
I'm
yes.
lear- I'm learning as well as I'm teaching to the normal people. for the
Yes,
beginner.
they say the best way to learn is to teach somebody. If you teach
Yeah,
somebody, you learn it like hundreds times faster rather than
yeah.
you're reading books or just cramming for exams, trying to absorb all the grammar rules or whatever. Great, that's great. And by the way, like, yeah, your level of English, what was your level of English before you started connecting to people? Like, you were an ordinary driver, and like, I bet you didn't talk to people in English every single day, right? Although
No,
English is like really, popular in India, and is it a national language, by the way, in India?
no, no,
Oh,
no.
it's just second popular. It's just second popular. Okay. Yeah, but you
Yeah,
didn't talk to people every single day. So what was
yeah.
your level of English before before you
Well, I really don't know, Olga. But what do you think right now? What do you think about my level, my English level?
Well, yeah, I would say 100% that you are really fluent. Of course, when
Okay.
it comes to levels, it's so much, it's so much difficult to distinguish your level unless you are passing some IELTS or some other kind of exam or
Yeah.
TOEFL or whatever. Yes, they will tell you your level, but I can. But you use rather complex sentences and you use really rich vocabulary, and I can clearly understand like your accent is really awesome. Of course, a lot of people from India, they have difficulty, a lot of guys shared with me in
Hmm.
India, they have some problems with pronunciation. I just don't know
Yeah.
why, but yeah, and sometimes it's so much difficult to understand them. What you're
Hmm.
saying, I understand 100%. It's so clear. Like you sound really clear, and yeah, I would say that's great. You have a great level right now. Great. Yeah.
Well, we have like we people live in different dialect. We do have a different dialect. Even in a single language, we have different dialect in each and every state. So that's the problem we created. People created. They don't want to try to create, the pronunciation. They don't want to work on a pronunciation. They want to work, but they don't want to work on the pronunciation. That's the problem out there. And it will take time, as per my perspective, it will take time to develop a clear pronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. What do you personally think? Is pronunciation really matters, and should we really work hard on our pronunciation, or should we just let it go and sound as we are? Or like, what do you think?
Well, I think that you should work hard on your English, first of all, on your grammar, and the later on when you're fluent, and the later on you could work, if you have a time, you could work on your fluency, on your pronunciation. But in the beginning and the middle, you should not work on your pronunciation. You should leave it at the for a moment. You should leave this part. Stay away of this kind of a part for pronunciation. But what happened in India, what happened to my subscribers, the last of the people, they told me that, Arif, how can I how can I bring a fantastic pronunciation from my voice? Well, it takes time, sir. It takes time.
Yeah, it
It
definitely takes
really
time.
takes
Yes.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. And what practice is like what do you basically do to improve your pronunciation? Do
Well, I read a
you
lot. I read a lot. I read a
read
lot.
out a lot? Uh-huh.
No, no, read out a lot. Not I read a lot. A particular book, some motivation book, which is where I found a lots of grammatical and the vocabulary and words and phrases as well. And means and the same time I use with while conversation with people. Like I read a lot, and I read a lot, and during my read I've noted down which is the new word I've seen in the first time, and then trying to practice with people. Like right now we are practicing. This
Yeah.
is this is this is my tactic to learn new words, vocabularies, and phrases. This is my tactic.
Yeah, so you're trying to use them on purpose then, and to use
Yeah,
them in your conversations.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to create in a situation where I use the word during the conversation with people.
Oh, cool, cool.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
stuff do you mostly read? What kind of stuff do you mostly read? Articles from some newspapers or some novels or books? Like, what is your recommendation for people? What kind of stuff to read to gain really like modern to gain modern language, to gain modern English, not to use some outdated.
Well, different people, different mentality, and most of the people, they're really not. They really don't like to read. They people sometimes people they are choosy. They want to listen. Some people want to write. Some people want to listen. But I'm reading this. This is kind of a autobiography, a
Mm-hmm.
motivation. You could say a motivation book from Indian as a scientist, APJ Abdul Kalam. So well, I have a question, Olga, that what kind of a difficulty, are you facing while teaching a beginner student or children? What kind of difficulty are you, how you teach them? Can you please tell me the method that they can understand easily and quickly and straightforward?
Oh, well, when it comes to beginners,
Mm-hmm.
probably the most crucial mistake people make is they start learning grammar rules, and they
Mm-hmm.
start learning a lot of separate words, like separate
Mm-hmm.
vocabulary,
Yeah.
like long lists of words, not even
Mm-hmm.
connected together somehow. Like people,
Yeah.
yeah, a person may know grammar perfectly. You may
Mm-hmm.
just, wake him or her in the middle of the night and they will be like, like a
Yeah.
gun shooting all those grammar rules just right into your face. But when it comes to talking,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it doesn't work. They feel
Yeah.
like they are drowning in some cold water, and they are like looking for some fresh air, like for the words to use, and they cannot find them anywhere. They're nowhere to be found. Actually, of course, all those separate words, they just don't work. We forget them. So probably that's the wrong approach. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and like people start doing some exercises. That's so much typical and common for schools, especially. But we don't have any other methods and approaches like our, yeah, like our course books are not built in the way um, which promote fluency first, and then like you start connecting, English with some grammar rules or some patterns you're using with some grammar rules. Of
Yeah,
course,
I
I
see.
think the major mistake. And if we compare a person who is confident enough, but he doesn't care about like grammar, and if with a person who is brilliant at grammar, who is really accurate in grammar,
Yeah.
the first one will be more fluent. Of course, he doesn't care. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he's not afraid to speak, to talk, to
Yeah.
speak out,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
making grammar. That stops us. Like that stops us. That brings some kind of a wall between us and your interlocutor. You know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
Yeah.
think? What do
Yeah,
you
you
think?
are right. Well, you are right, but my opinion is different. I told people that if you really wanted to learn English, don't look into the grammar section. Just learn
Yeah.
conversation English only. Practice with the people as much as you can. Practice with people. Practice makes you perfect in English. That's it. Don't look into the grammar section. That's my straightforward opinion for the people. Straight. This is how I
Yeah.
learn. This is how I learn.
Yeah. Yeah. So somehow our opinions match. Of course, like me also, I don't think that grammar is number one thing you should learn. Yes,
Yeah,
first of all, you should learn patterns people use
yeah,
in real life conversation.
yeah.
You should learn those
Hmm.
patterns, and you won't be like like some helpless kitten out there
Yeah,
in the street, not knowing what
yeah.
to do, where to go, and how to deal with the situation exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I see.
And also, what do you think about some, there are different kinds, lots of different exams which define your level. What do you think about exams? Do they really show your level? Of course, I know people who pass their exams successfully, but when it comes to real life conversations, they're not able to talk.
Yeah.